Hi everybody, Troy Blanchard here coming to you from Dream Body Boot Camps. If you can look around, I'm here in my home office. This is our first video blog post. I'm very excited. For the first blog post that I wanted to explain today, I got a really cool way on how you can actually get over your initial muscle soreness when you come to a Dream Body Boot Camp. It's one of the most popular questions that I've been asked ever since I started getting into training and working on individuals, and it's something that I know you can take it away and actually use it to your benefit. Now, let me quickly backtrack. What we call in the fitness industry muscle soreness is we actually call it something different. We call it DOMS, which is delayed onset muscle soreness, which normally occurs and lasts between 1 to 2 days. However, if you come into a Dream Body Boot Camp, or if you're doing some sort of high structured, high intensity workout that's regimented, you may feel that soreness, that muscle soreness, for a few days after the fact. So just keep that in mind. You know, I've had people come up to me and tell me, hey, Troy, I can't even walk up my stairs because I'm so sore. And this is 5, 6, 7 days after the fact. Let me tell you first of all, folks, that if you're that sore, that's completely normal. Now, if it lasts a little bit longer than that, maybe 10 days to 2 weeks, then you probably want to go see someone, like maybe your physician. So just keep in mind, a couple days after the fact is perfectly normal. I know that when I work out with an intense workout or something along those lines, I'm generally sore, a few days afterwards. I'm one of those individuals that gets really sore about 2 days after. So if I work out Monday, I'll be sore Wednesday. However, I know plenty of people that are actually sore, the very next day or even that same evening after the workout. So just keep that in mind. Now, contrary to what you may have heard, there is no scientifically proven way on how you can actually get over muscle soreness. There's no sort of pill or remedy that you can really cure, having sore muscles. You can't go to bed and take something and then wake up the next morning and have it be gone. That being said, however, understand there are things that you can do in order to help cure your muscles feeling a little bit better. Number one, this is something that I do, and certainly I recommend everyone at home does. I do this, I stretch because it feels good, all right? If that's the case, you want a mild stretch. You're not looking to do anything that, is going to be too painful. You don't want to be breaking off limbs or anything like that. But just understand, I stretch. I recommend people stretch simply because it feels good for them. Secondly, there's an acronym that I know. I've known this acronym ever since I was 16 years old as a lifeguard. It's called RICE. R stands for rest, I stands for ice, C stands for compression, and E stands for elevation. So if my shoulder was sore, I would take an ice pack and I would apply it to my shoulder for 15 minutes and then take it away for 15 minutes. Put it back on for 15 minutes and take it away for another 15 minutes. So you're doing ice on and off for about a 60-minute period. Also keep in mind that when you're that sore, you're going to come back for the next workout, the next Dream Body Boot Camp workout, for instance. You want to make sure that you have a really good warm-up. And you want to make sure that you get all those muscles flowing, all the blood flowing into those sore muscles, because you're going to flush out all that lactic acid and all that soreness. So just keep that in mind. Now, there was a study that came out in Australia of 2007 that again backed this up, that there is no scientifically proven way on how you can actually cure muscle soreness. But I'm going to give you one tip right now that I've seen work time and time again. And again, this is something that you can put into practice today after your Dream Body Boot Camp workout. Now, when you come to work out, understand there's going to be people there that it's their first time, and there's going to be people there that might be their first or second or third camp. They may be a little more advanced only because their muscles have adapted to the intensity that we use in the Dream Body Boot Camp. So if it's your first time or first week, you have to expect that you're going to be a little more sore than maybe somebody who's coming in on their second or third camp. So understand that, number one. Number two, this method that I'm going to tell you right now works for both people who are in their Dream Body Boot Camp for the first time, for their first workout, and also for people who have been in there numerous times, all right? What I want you to do is this. I want you to, after the workout, after the Dream Body Boot Camp workout, I want you to go home or outside. If you have a treadmill or an elliptical machine at home, you're a step ahead of the game. You can do the same thing that I'm about to tell you outside as well. All right. If you have, first of all, if you have a treadmill or an elliptical at home, what I want you to do is I want you to hop on those machines and I want you to do something called intervals. All right. If you're outside, you can do the same thing outside. You can grab a sidewalk. You can go to a track. Anything like that would be very good to use. All right, now let me explain the intervals very, very quickly. You want to do 5 minutes of a warm-up at a nice easy pace. So let me use an example of an elliptical machine. Everybody knows what the elliptical machine is. First of all, you want to have proper form. Make sure your feet are flat on the pedals. You're moving those arms, you're moving those legs. I want you to do that nice easy pace for 5 minutes. If you're outside running, you're running at a nice easy pace. All right? After that 5th minute, I want you to sprint on the elliptical as fast as you can for 1 minute. After that minute's over, I want you to drop down into that nice easy pace that you had for the warm-up for 2 minutes. And depending on your intensity, depending on how advanced you are, I want you to do that 4 to 5 times. 1 minute fast, 2 minute recover. Again, that's on the elliptical machine. If you're outside, find a track, find something that you're not going to be interrupted on. So when you do sprint for that minute, nothing's stopping you. All right, again, you're going to use the intensity that feels good for you. Again, it has to be intense, but again, you also want to make sure that you pace yourself because you're doing 4 or 5 of these. After those intervals are over, you're going to do another 5-minute cool down at a nice easy pace. All right, so again, in brief, you're going to hop on an elliptical or a treadmill, or you're going to go outside, grab a track, grab a sidewalk, around the block, wherever. You're going to go at a nice easy pace for a warm-up for 5 minutes. After that, for that 5th minute, we're going to be sprinting from 5 to 6. Your 5th minute to your 6th minute. 2-minute recovery time. Do it again, 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 and again. And then after that's all finished, you're going to do another 5-minute cool down, all right? The best time to do this, let me just say, is right after your Dream Body Bootcamp workout. Your muscles are sore, you need some extra blood flow to those areas. What's going to happen is, once that blood gets into those sore muscles, it's going to flush everything out. I guarantee you, with persistent and consistent effort, you'll find that your muscles will adapt much more quickly than you will if you didn't do anything at all. So keep that in mind. Again, intervals are the best possible way to fight muscle soreness. We'll see you here next time.